Hello everyone, this video presents a synopsis of the text Heart of a Stranger by the Canadian author Margaret Laurence. First let us see the biography of the author. Jean Margaret Wemyss was born on 18th July 1926 in Neepawa, Manitoba. Her parents were solicitor Robert Wemyss and Verna Jean Simpson. Margaret was called Peggy at home. Margaret's mother died when she was 4 years old. Margaret Simpson, her maternal aunt, took care of her family. Margaret attended Winnipeg's United College in 1944. While she was studying there, her works of poetry were published in the Manitoban. Following her graduation, Margaret married Jack Fergus Lawrence, an engineer. Together, they travelled to England, Somaliland, and Gold Coast. Margaret separated from her husband in 1962. She was diagnosed with lung cancer in the later part of her life. As a result of that, she committed suicide by taking drug overdose. And she breathed her last at her home on January 5th, 1987. Some of her important works are as follows. The following is a list of novels. This Side Jordan, 1960. The Stone Angel, which was published in 1964. A Jest of God received Governor General's Award in 1966. The $5, 1969. And The Diviners, which was published in 1974, was also awarded Governor General's Award. Some of her non-fictional works are as follows. A Tree for Poverty, which was published in 1954. The Prophet's Camel Bell, 1963. Long Drums and Cannons, Nigerian Dramatist and Novelist, 1952 to 1966, which was published in 1968. Heart of a Stranger, 1976. Dance on the Earth, a Memoir, which was published in 1989. Heart of a Stranger is a collection of 19 travel essays which were published in 1976. This book exhibits her wanderlust so vividly. Also, it chronicles her geographical journeys to Egypt, Scotland, and Greece. Travel plays a key to her fiction. Patricia Morley says in the preface to Margaret Laurence, The Long Journey Home, travel has played a major role in Laurence's life. It has helped her to shape her literary vision and provided her with a central metaphor, the psychic journey towards inner freedom and spiritual maturity. Heart of a Stranger, which was written between 1964 and 1975, the period in which Margaret wrote her Manawaka cycle. Here Margaret says, the period in which Margaret wrote this Manawaka cycle deal with themes that I dealt with later in my fiction. Although I did not fully realize it at the time, in a sense, I was working out these themes in a non-fiction way before I found myself ready to deal with them in the broader form of the novel. The chapters of the text are as follows. A Place to Stand On, Sayonara Agamemnon, The Very Best Intentions, The Poem and the Spear, The Epic Love of Elmi Bonderi, Good Morning to the Grandson of Ramses II, Captain Pilot Shwekat and Kipling's Ghost, The Wild Blue Yonder, Put Out One or Two More Flags, Road from the Isles, Down East, Inside the Idiot Box, I Am a Taxi, Living Dangerously by Mail, The Shack, Upon a Midnight Clear, Open Letter to the Mother of Joe Bass, Man of Our People, Where the World Began. In the foreword to Heart of a Stranger, Margaret records, the whole process of fiction is a mysterious one. and a writer, however experienced, remains in some ways perpetual amateur, or perhaps a perpetual traveler, an explorer of those inner territories, those strange lands of the heart and spirit. Now let us see about the synopsis of the articles. A place to stand on deals a place to stand on is originally titled Sources. This article deals with Margaret's Scots Presbyterian ancestors. Also, it deals with the value of her hometown, that is Neepawa, Manitoba. The prairie town of her birth was the source of her creativity. She says, so much of my writing relates to the kind of prairie town in which I was born and in which I first began to be aware of myself. Writing for me has to be set firmly in some soil, some place, some outer and inner territory which might be described in anthropological terms as cultural background. The next article, Sayonara Agamemnon, is about her tour of Greece. The article, in the very best intentions, Margaret says about her own life in Ghana. The character Miranda in This Side Jordan reflects Margaret herself, who rejects the role of a Mem Sahib. The article Poem and the Spear was written in 1964. It was written soon after the publication of the Stone Angel. Margaret's interest in Muhammad Abdil Hassan in Somaliland was referred to in the book The Prophet's Camel Bell, a non-fictional work. In the article, The Epic Love of Elmi Bonderi, Margaret deals with the practitioner of the Belvo called the Prophet of Love, who died of unrequited love. Margaret says that the tale may be myth, but myths contain their own truth, their own strong reality. And this is reflected in the novel The Diviners in different circumstance and setting. Travel writing inspired Margaret's fiction a lot. The article Good Morning to the Grandson of Ramses II is about, or it focuses on her travels to Egypt. This article and the subsequent one, which were written in 1966, was contributed for a commission of a magazine. The article Captain Pilot Shwekat and Kipling's Ghost is about Margaret's trip along the Suez Canal. The article The Wild Blue Yonder deals with Margaret's air adventures flying from Africa to Canada. Also, it states her every possible misfortune. The article Put Out One or Two More Flags is about Margaret's stay at Elm Cottage, Buckinghamshire for 10 years, where she wrote her Manawaka books. The next article, Road from the Isles, focuses on Margaret's visits to Scotland. The article Down East is about her experience as writer-in-residence at the University of Toronto, where she acquired a cottage on the Otanabee River, Peterborough. The next article, Inside the Idiot Box, which was originally titled Hello Aunt Nellie, I'm on the Telly, is about her publicity disasters. In the article, I Am a Taxi, Margaret recalls taxi drivers from Cairo to Athens. And she says that how she has connected this travel with her fiction, the travel experience with her fiction. Margaret says, I collect taxis and the life stories of taxi drivers in precisely the same way as taxis themselves collect multitudinous variety of fares. The next article, Living Dangerously by Mail, is about Margaret's letters, okay, the letters which she has received and the letters which she has written. Some letters have dreadful lapses, some are fairly memorable, and some are incredibly heartening to her. The next article, The Shack, is about her chance to shed her prairie chip, deals with her chance to shed her prairie chip, and it is against Eastern Canada. The book is a record of Margaret's long journey home, the return of the native. Margaret returns to Canada in 3 of the last 4 essays. The article, Upon a Midnight Clear, is about Christmas traditions at Elmcott. The article, Open Letter to the Mother of Joe Buss, is about Canadian writers' contribution on the theme of their views of America for Alberti's collection of essays and poems under the title The New Romance, which were published in 1968. The article, Man of Our People, is about the Métis leader Gabriel Dumont. Dumont was represented as Jules Turner in the Diviners. The article, Where the World Began, was her first essay, and this frames the entire collection. Margaret's life is the story of the long journey back home. And in the Diviners, Margaret says, For I am a stranger with thee, and a sojourner as all my fathers were. To sum up with the words of Professor Nora Foster Stowell, which she says in the introduction of the book Heart of a Stranger, Heart of a Stranger constitutes a concealed autobiography, for in chronicling her literal life journey, Laurence also reveals her spiritual odyssey. Thank you.